All right, GM fam. How's everyone doing today? Hey, gonna have a little bit of background noise for a couple minutes.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
Good. GM guys. How are you?
GM. If you don't mind me asking, what's the background noise from? Are you doing like some construction?
No, it's the wife blowing her hair.
Yeah. So it's a different kind of construction.
Takes a while though.
Yeah, I just woke up, so I'm looking at my camera. I'm not actually broadcasting my camera, but I'm like my hair looks crazy right now. Just like rolled right out of bed into the Gotchiverse.
Into the Gotchiverse. Start that channeling.
GM, everybody.
Hey, GM.
I'm just waking up also.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like I finally got used to daylight savings time. So like I went to sleep at midnight last night. So I got a great like sleep, but it's still early. I know Hefe, it's even earlier for you, 2 hours earlier, I think, than me. So good luck.
Yeah. It's well, I mean, we wake up around this time usually for GM with GMI. So I'm used to it by now, but yeah, you're right. It took a while to actually get used to it.
All right, we're gonna start the hangout out off here with a little announcement.
Ooh,
Drop the tweet now.
here we go. Starting out with the alpha right from the gate.
Yeah, want to make sure we get this out. Give me
Oh,
one second. All right. Here you go, guys. Check the Twitter.
Push the tweet. Push the tweet.
So annoying with is that a portal being opened?
No, I was going into the verse.
Okay. So big announcement. Not really big, but definitely an announcement. The fees for trading all the Aavegotchi collections on Magic Eden have been lowered from 5.5% to just 3% for the rest of the duration of the contest. So I know I saw a lot of feedback from people talking about the fees were like 5.5%, which is higher than the Bazaar. So we can't change the Magic Eden fee, but we lowered the Aavegotchi royalty fee down to just 1%. And so now it's a total of 3%, which I believe that's cheaper than the Bazaar actually for now. So it should be interesting to see. Let's get some volume over there. Let's get some Aavegotchi at the top again. It was cool seeing Aavegotchi, featured at the top of the exchange for a couple days. So yeah, we just wanted to give the contest a chance to get some legs, and mainly, really, the reason we want this is we want to get some more listings over on Magic Eden. There's only like a couple hundred gotchis listed over there, so we want to make sure that there's plenty of diversity, plenty of variety over there. So if you haven't listed yet, and you got something to sell, go now is a good time to go over to Magic Eden and get it sold, get a listing up for it.
Do we have any stats on Aavegotchis that have been sold on Magic Eden? Have there been any like significant or like large sales? Because I know they got that contest, the 20,000 Matic on the line. How's that looking? Do we know where the leaderboard is at right now?
I don't know. I would assume they have some sort of leaderboard, but yeah, they haven't been super great giving us stats on that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I'll ask though.
We had one big sale, but it was like a fake sale essentially. Someone sold I think a mug for like 2K Ghost or 2,000 Matic or something like that. So there's that one big sale. I think that happened yesterday. Yeah, honestly, I haven't participated, but I haven't been trying to sell any gotchis, so I don't think I even have wearables up for sale right now. So uh, I'm just kind of hodling everything. So I'm not really being a good trader at this point.
about 4 or 5 each day.
Yeah, I'd like to
So
say
pretty
shout out
good.
to Goobs because he's doing some great onboarding. He did a Twitter space on Thursday with Dr. Wagner that I jumped up on. And there were some friends from Rec Dogs in there, some friends from the Polygon Ape Yacht Club. And he's been gotchi pilling them. And like some of them have admitted that they're buying gotchis. So I'm wondering if they're using Magic Eden to do that since they're like, these people already are using Magic Eden for their purchases. So just keep up the good work, Goobs, because you're killing it.
Yeah, Goob's the man.
Oh, we were speculating last night on Block Party. We're like, what is going to happen this week in the Gotchiverse? Because we had the that raffle last week or the week before, I forget. So it's like, what's is there something happening that we don't realize, or are we just blowing smoke?
Well, let's see what we'll see if the raffle wants to pop its head out again.
Is he gone? I saw the raffle merely days ago.
I think that one's still there. Yeah, we'll see. We got a little time here. We'll see if it makes its way, or maybe a new one's going to pop up. So let's see. Are you guys anyone in the arena right now? Anyone doing anything fun in the Gotchiverse or the arena? We don't have a big ship this week. We are going to have something pretty big next week. It's looking like, but nothing huge because we do the 2-week sprints. Want to let everyone know about that. But so last week we did the potions, and next week is going to be something pretty cool, I think. So stay tuned for that.
Ooh.
Do you have any data on the potions so far, like uses, like how many have been burned or actually purchased? And then I guess the second question is, will those potions eventually be tradable? Because I think we talked about it last night, Hefe, asking like, hey, I wonder if these will be like you can buy and sell them.
Yeah, they are. That's like potentially a good use case for Gotchi chain, because right now they're kind of just off chain, and we're doing that specifically because we feel like once you make something an NFT, it's really hard to make any changes to it because people have been trading on the secondary market. So there's still a lot of work that needs to continue going into all the potion economy and all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't really make sense from in our opinion to start immediately with NFTs and then end up with things like these like legacy NFTs that are super hard to sell and kind of corner a market, kind of like we have with the kinship and the XP potions. We don't really want that to happen again. So for the moment, they are only used in the Gotchiverse, only in the arena, and they're not like meant to be traded on the secondary market yet. That could change though, but it's not going to change at the moment.
Yeah, I was just thinking about all the alpha and keg farmers out there. That it would open up a new way for them to, earn in the game.
Yeah. There's definitely some things in the works though for more of a. This is kind of a very early MVP of the potion economy. There's some cool ideas that are being bounced around that would eventually translate into more permanent kind of potions. Hey, Golden Cross.
GM.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Good, sir. How about you?
Good. Yeah, just catching up here. Enjoying a nice little Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, I increased volume on. Just let me know if I'm coming in. Should be louder now. Just let me know.
For me, you're cutting out a little bit actually. Your volume's mid to low, but you're a little choppy.
Same.
I'm looking up the stats we have so far on the potions, and yeah, I think there is some feedback that they are too expensive, so that might be something that we tailor in the next iteration. But yeah, I'm gonna look up how many have actually been purchased. Give me a moment, guys. I'm curious about the Magic Eden. How many of you guys are actually doing any trading over there? And how have you found the trading experience?
I'm listing my gotchi or Aavegotchi there now, and so far so smooth. I'm clicking the big scary allow access button right now. Ugh.
That's always the scariest button.
I have submitted my double myth eyes.
Oh shit.
Everyone go to Magic Eden
Nice.
and talk about how good I look.
So the issue I've had like this weekend, I was trying to pick a few up, and the filters aren't like perfect. So I'm gonna hop over there right now and see if I can find your double myth. And I mean, if I can, that's great. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I wish there was a way to just filter and search for double myth eyes or anything mythical.
It's worth just throwing your gotchi up there just for the flex. Just get it on Magic Eden.
Yeah.
Flame saying he put his gotchi up for sale on Magic Eden, but the cheapest would be 200K. I feel you, man.
Well, there's definitely the kind of greater good argument, right? Like, it's good to. We need more gotchis listed there, no doubt, because there's just
Yeah.
like the bazaar is still superior at this point. If you're looking for the right gotchi, I was just talking to somebody the other day who's looking to get their first gotchi, and they were like, I was encouraging them to check out Magic Eden. I was like, this is kind of a big deal. We're promoting this. It would be nice if you use Magic Eden to find the gotchi of your choice. And he was just like, yeah, but I've got so many more options on the bazaar. Like there's just things that are there that are not on Magic Eden. And so that's just the reality. But it would be really nice if Magic Eden, if we all kind of made an effort to make sure things were available there. Even if you add a premium, 200K, whatever you got to do.
Just to have the presence.
Yeah. Just to show up.
Well, I have to say it's interesting seeing Aavegotchi assets now making their way away from the bazaar. I'm so used to the bazaar. It's been a cozy place to buy and sell things. But yeah, I think it's time for me. It's like it feels strange for me. It's different. So I just gotta get some assets on there, and it's some extra exposure. I'm not trying to sell gotchis either, but if someone does want to buy one of my rare ones for 100K, it's up there. It's up there for you. Hardcore, yeah. I see you listed all your
Oh,
gotchis up there.
nice. Thank you for doing your part hardcore. I see. I'm opening this. Pretty good prices. I can't tell. Let's see. There's some pretty rare wearables equipped on some of these, so I can't tell if you're doing like an extreme premium or just kind of same as the bazaar market price. But nice to see a lot of gotchis listed.
I'm curious, what's the story behind Fairy Dan? Why is he called Fairy Dan? Seems like Cliff Burton should be Fairy Dan, right?
Yeah. What's that all about?
I got Cliff Burton and he's replaced Fairy Dan. Okay. So now he's Fairy Dan's naked.
And then you got Snyder Dan at Burning Man, also.
Yep.
You have the most memeable name, Coder Dan. Golden Cross, they're like, we don't know what to do with it. We can't replicate that, or maybe they want to. But Coder Dan, you can do like scary. Yeah, I see Scary Dan coming in, Fairy Dan. A couple weeks ago, what was it? Booger Dan. There's like so many Dans. I'm losing track. But there's only one
Dan's
Coder
taking
Dan.
over the world. Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, there is another Coder Dan. He's the guy that everyone accidentally DMs all the time on Twitter. Or everyone at the other Coder Dan. That's really funny. I've seen him like respond sometimes. He's like, "Who are you guys?"
Poor guy. He's like, I'm a coder named Dan. I don't know anything about Aavegotchis.
All right, Chair's doing his part. Listed my most precious Aavegotchi. Make me offer, I will refuse. Make me an offer, I will refuse.
Oh yeah,
Seriously,
Dr.
there's a lot of Dans in crypto. We got Dans are.
Yeah, we always
are
joke. We're
going
like,
strong.
anyone we partner with, if they don't have a Dan on the team, we're like instantly sus. We're like, gotta have a Dan.
You gotta have a
Yep.
Dan on the team. Cobra Dan. There you go.
Cobra Dan.
Dude, that's pretty epic. That could be a great t-shirt. That could be a lot of things.
Who has the cider Dan meme? There's somebody's made one. It was really good.
Of course, Cider Dan.
I'm gonna look in my memes folder here. I'm sure it's in there. We have many Dan versions.
Cider Dan had some legs there for a while. That was like a thing.
Yeah, there it is. Choina cider Dan.
Epic.
We gotta get like some Aavegotchi commission cider and slap that on the label.
Mm-hmm. Cider Dan.
You have your own
Dan
cider
cider.
brand.
Too good. I missed the first couple minutes? Did you guys already talk about Gotchi Chain being made official, not just the kind of insider, year of the Gotchi look ahead that we put out a few weeks ago?
Now we were just going over the Magic Eden stuff. So yeah, a lot of big news for Aavegotchi this week.
Yeah,
There are a lot of articles about Aavegotchi. I feel like the media was on fire this week. There was like 5 or 6 articles going out about Aavegotchi from big media, and like this is not stuff. Most of the time, like this is not stuff we're paying for. This is Nigel being a badass and going out there and getting it done.
Yep. Yeah, it's so good. Like everything from Cointelegraph, CoinDesk, The Block, and then just at the end of the week, we haven't even had time to talk about it internally, but I saw Benzinga covering us as well with an interview with you. So they must have reached out, or I don't know what that one was, but it just seems like tons of coverage this week. Mostly on Gotchi Chain, but just on Aavegotchi in general.
Let's get some tweets out here.
We saw an article,
block.
or I found an article that it looked like CNBC, and I was like, no way, Aavegotchi's on CNBC. But no, I think it turned out to be a fake. It's like some sort of a fake CNBC or some sort of a spin-off site. So we're not on the real CNBC yet, but we're getting there.
Nice. Yeah, Carlo 3000, aka Nigel, is getting he's gonna get a reputation as the shipper of media here soon. The official media shipper.
Yeah, he's killing it.
There, I don't know which article it was, and I was like, did you what? How is this happening? And he was just like reaching out, kicking ass on their ass, giving them what they need, making it easy for them to do what they need to do, and they respond. So he's killing it. And it's also just to be frank, newsworthy stuff. Like we're kind of shifting from the old Aavegotchi to the new Aavegotchi, right? This is post-curve Aavegotchi. We've got everybody's attention. People are kind of like, I went to an event the other night. This was like a private office opening party for interesting. Well, I guess they're kind of a market maker slash. They do all sorts of things, but they had their office opening party, and everybody I was meeting there was like, "Oh, Aavegotchi, like yeah. You guys have been in the news a lot lately." And so it's just a matter of the curve closing got so many people's attention that that definitely, I mean, not saying anything away from what Nigel Carlo's doing, but we are newsworthy. Like there's pre-curve and then there's post-curve Aavegotchi, I feel like. And that's pretty exciting. Like we are definitely in a new stage. The East Denver and everything that happened there, it feels like it all lined up where there's this clear, almost like BC and AD for Aavegotchi. Like we're definitely in the era here.
BC. Love it, yeah. BBC.
Yeah, what's the acronym? BDE?
Well, yeah, post chain, I guess.
Yeah.
Before bonding curve, before curve, and post chain.
BC is before curve. Yeah. Seriously though, it's a different ballgame.
And yes, speaking of the chain, yeah, we did put out that official tweet. I mean, we pull it up here, and then also, we're building a chain, guys. We got to have people building on it with us. This is the fun part about having a chain. You can invite all sorts of your friends over and to hang out on the chain and build stuff. So let's get our chain tweet first and find that, and then we'll talk about the project. One of the projects, first ones that have actually announced they're building on it. So here's the tweet. If you guys have not, this is a great tweet thread. Crushed it. 100,000 views on this. 494 likes. Absolutely blew it out of the park.
Those are some crazy. That's crazy. I did not realize that.
Wow.
Thank you, Elon, for letting us know how many views we actually got, how many impressions we actually made.
Without it being a video, yeah. It used to only show that with video.
Who did the artwork on the thumbnail? Because I saw a few comments there. People really liked it was really catchy. Just the way the tweet was even put together, it caught people's attention right away. So.
There's a bunch of stuff going on with this, from the tweet copy to the image. So on the image, that obviously a full effect going to Thrax Pixelcraft. He's killing it over there. But it went through multiple iterations and a lot of feedback internally. I'll just leave it at that. So like to get it to where it went, that was a team effort, and Thrax executed on it. And then on the copy side, I don't know, Coder Dan, like he is our best threador by far. Like you gotta have a good hook, you gotta follow through, you gotta make people wanna actually read the rest of the tweets. But yeah, Dan, if you want to speak to that, you can.
Yeah, this one was pretty easy. It pretty much wrote itself, right? Because we had all the information and just really just laying it out. And then this one was pretty simple to write. Actually, it was pretty easy difficulty. Really just laying out, what's happening, and then all of our partners were very supportive. I'm sure if you look at the retweets and stuff, there's like Sandeep and Polygon Labs. All sorts of really, really awesome people were helping out with it. So if you look at the QTs, there's actually a lot of really awesome people in there. So we got a lot of friends that want to see Gotchi Chain be a success. I see Sandkeet, I see Sandeep, Orium Network. Nice. Okay, so thank you guys for all the support and made this a really, really cool thread. And so after that, then we got the block. This is really nice media coverage from the block. It's really cool. how many followers they have. 322,000 followers talking about this. And yeah, the first big piece of news on the chain is that our friends over at Inverse Worlds are going to be building an experience on Gachi Chain. So they're tight-lipped on exactly what that experience is going to be, but it's confirmed that they will be building something. That's actually, you know, I don't know if Jason Lost Local is around at the moment. It's pretty early, but it's been like last week was GDC, right? So we wanted to make a big push and make everyone hear about Aavegotchi during GDC. So this is part of the strategy, is announcing this first partnership. And I think it was really helpful at GDC because now people know we have a chain, and this chain is like open for business pretty soon. People can start building on it.
Yeah, that was huge for GDC. So we have a presence there. We're on the floor. We're reaching out, and then we wanted to make sure that these things were being announced at the start of the event, so that you're on the floor, whatever you're telling somebody, you can actually like pull up the article and be like, "This is what we're doing. This was just announced." And I don't think we'll get Jason on the call. It's pretty early, but he's been killing it over there, and there's so many leads to follow up on. It's ridiculous. I did a sync with him yesterday, and I'll just leave it at that. Like, there's just so many things to follow up on. It's crazy, and Polygon's doing a hell of a job. I guess you guys saw it. Maybe we can get a picture of their booth. I love when people get out of their comfort zone and do something kind of, special or different than what you're expecting. And the guys at Polygon, they really didn't go with like the super modern. They were a diamond sponsor, and they could have gone with just like straightforward, super modern kind of booth. But they instead decided to do this retro throwback to honor the fact that where we are with crypto gaming is basically like where we were with Atari or NES or something. And so it's like a 70s basement throwback themed booth, and I think it's really brave of them to do that. And Jason was just saying it's totally different than everything else on GDC, for better or worse. And he was saying like, he also felt the same. It was really connecting with people. It was more organic and felt really like at home, and communicated, where we are with crypto blockchain gaming. So respect that, and really glad that Aavegotchi was heavily featured throughout their whole kind of venue, and everything from Aavegotchi posters to those VHS tapes we shared last week. There's kind of like this whole throwback thing going on. I like it. I'm glad they're willing to take chances and do stuff like that. For Polygon to do that when almost everybody else is going in, as super modern AI, cool, clean as they can, that was pretty cool. And it fit Aavegotchi really well. So it worked out, I think, on multiple fronts there.
Yeah, that's like I didn't think really about that, but I'm curious, like, who on their team had that crazy idea to do that. That's really smart. I'm sure it helped them stand out a lot. And they had a bunch of, from what I think, like they were giving away some of that kind of, it wasn't really merch, but like these like VHS tapes and like different things from inside the booth. That was part of the fun, right?
Yeah, totally. And I just see Tonya remarking here about him running around from Denver to, we're talking about Jason here, running from Denver to San Francisco. His next stop is Miami, and then I think New York. It never stops. But I saw about 12 hours ago for me, I saw that he got followed by Sandy, which is way overdue. I feel like if you were to do a list of like people with actual NFT alpha for the industry that have less than, I don't know, no significant amount of followers, a couple thousand at most, he would definitely fit the bill. And So it's pretty cool to see Sandeep following him now. Sandeep doesn't care how many followers you have. He can recognize right away who's actually, got a sense and the pulse on the industry and is in the game. And so very happy to see that today. Sandeep following more and more Pixelcraft Studios.
Yeah, it was a big week. As Drax posted, another big week. Literally every week's another big week. It's been wild. So we're closing out March here soon, but we're gonna have there'll be some good stuff coming out next week as well.
Yeah, I feel like there's some alpha we could drop on different fronts, but we should restrain ourselves and go join Hefe at the GMI parcel here, right? Hefe, what we got going on here? Just say this.
Yeah. I think
what-
we're gonna throw down some alpha and some tech here for you guys to
Ooh,
pick
let's
up
do it.
before we
Jump
head
it
to
in.
the arena, so we can kill y'all and then get it all back. So that's what we're gonna give it to everybody. We're gonna go in the arena and then we're gonna fight for it and try and get it all back. So
I love it. That's
yes.
that's the thing, right? Everybody wants to make it all back in one trade.
Yeah, so we have a bounce gate. I was having trouble setting the image up, so unfortunately there's no image, but it says GMI HQ and farm. So it's our farm that we're welcoming you guys to. We just kind of built it out a little bit, and so this is the
GMI Art Farm, is that it?
yeah, art farm. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
So yeah, this is a new parcel that we picked up a little while ago. We got a good deal on it, like as a guild. We bought it as a guild, and so this is going to be our farm for GMI. And so we just started kind of building it out, and want to invite our friends over to come and run with us.
That parcel with the Cobra, I think it's a Cobra, right? Everybody's saying it's a Cobra. That
It's
is
a-
nuts.
Yeah, that's so that's Hot Curly Fry who made that. That's his parcel, and yeah, this ties in with this fake gachi actually. If you go up, if you guys move up north from where this parcel is, he has a whole snack. He has an homage to his fake gachi on a different parcel that actually ties in with this one. It's
Oh,
actually
this
pretty
is
cool.
This is all about Snack, this kind of
Yeah.
character emerging.
Yeah,
Can I say, like, Coder has definitely picked up on the Snack Alpha, and I've been hearing Snack's name more and more recently on the dev front. So just saying, like,
oh,
Snack is starting to accrue a certain reputation. So
oh man, I hope Hot Curly Fry's in the chat here if you're listening to this.
yeah,
You know.
everybody loves Snack. But like I zoomed in, I was like, what mosaic is that? And then I zoomed in, I was like, oh my god, those are all harvesters. Like that's pretty crazy. Well done. That's an epic parcel.
And we're hoping to keep building it out. Actually, shout out to our friend Bryn, who actually hooked us up with a couple harvesters. And anybody can actually come build on this parcel. So if you guys do want to, contribute something, you're welcome to. I think anybody should be able to access the parcel rights for building. I love this super chat feature. This is amazing.
Yeah, I've got some tech to drop. I gotta hop in here and join you guys.
Oh man, this is awesome. This is like I used to go to the aquarium every Sunday. We used to feed sharks. We get to feed sharks at the aquarium, and it was fun. It was like dropping the alchemica into the pool and seeing all be a frenzy.
Is this NFT display is empty for me? Is it empty, or is there something in it that's not seen yet?
It was glitching out for me. I was trying to change it actually. There was an NFT in there, and there's supposed to be one in there, but it's not displaying for some reason. So I've tried uninstalling and installing the display as well, and it still seems like this NFT is taking up the place of this display. It's kind of strange. I don't know. I don't know what to do next. I just encountered that last night, so let's see if there's some sort of an error.
Checking my sound. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I had to restart Discord. It's the most annoying thing, but yeah, I'm back. I'll just be quiet again.
I was having some issues when the call first started. Weird.
Oh, is that Anthony? He sounds like he's on a.
Oh, so I guess I'm still having issues.
You sound like in a fishbowl.
Yeah, you guys know anyone know the band Spungle?
No.
No. Oh man. There's one of their songs has a soundbite that sounds like him.
Yeah, that sounded like he was using like a vocoder there and just like slowing it down.
Gotchi chain, baby.
Someone needs to capture that soundbite.
It should be going out on the stream like that, I guess.
Oh man.
If you have any
this is too
requests, just put them in the chat.
Oh man.
Let's fucking gotchi!
What is going on? Love Discord.
Yeah, come to the farm. Come to the GMI farm. I'm gonna drop more output.
Are you guys set on naming it the Art Farm? Because when I hear Art Farm, I think it's like a art sweatshop. Like there's a whole bunch of like artists chained to like harvesters, farming and also making art.
That's our fake gotchi program. We're farming the artists now. I'm just kidding. No, it's no. I just came up with it on the spot. It totally up for changing it. If there's better names like that.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to bring up because we brought it up yesterday, but I think it'd be good to bring up for everybody. We met at East Denver Blooms, who is part of Little Nouns DAO, and in the queue right now is a work of art that he commissioned that just looks amazing. It's like a Little Nouns Aavegotchi mashup. So if you're looking at the queue, go check it out and give it a like. We ended up networking with Blooms through T-Bird and Musashi. He's a really good guy. He's a hustler and just a good person to know. But we kind of gotchi killed him while we were there. He ended up going out, talking to his DAO, getting like $5,000 or $6,000 to create like a similar like tech setup to what I have, so that he can do streaming and podcasts. But then we gotchi killed him to fake gotchis, and he was one of the first people that we met there that actually put out a fake gotchi piece. Collaborative piece with Little Nouns, so go check it out because it looks great.
Well, I think he left Lil Nouns. I saw a tweet that he put out there. He's left Lil Nouns now, and this is his like noun gotchi little community that he's started. So it's actually much bigger than that, in my opinion. He's actually warming up to our community and seeing a crossover for him that he could bring his community into. So. Keep an eye out for that. I think there's some alpha associated with that card. So if you collect that card, you might be part of a little sub-community, which is kind of cool. Kind of like the Pepegotchi. People who hold the Pepegotchi are part of a secret. They're part of a secret club, Tech Lords, and we meet up every now and then. But yeah, you're part of a sub-community if you have that card. So it's kind of cool. someone drop a link to the card reference? Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Hefe, where'd you see that he left Little Nouns? Because he's still posting about it on his Twitter.
Really? Okay. Well, maybe he maybe he backtracked on that. But I saw him put out a tweet there that he sounded kind of upset that he's leaving Lil Nouns, but
I talked to him a little bit at the Marijuana Mansion, and he was less than thrilled with the governance stuff and the lack of participation from holders or lack of delegation and whatnot. That was a month ago, but I wonder if that's related to it.
Dude, maybe you guys can help me on this. I was kind of curious if the Little Nouns are directly officially associated with like nouns, which are far more famous, or is it totally separate?
the sub DAO.
So it's a sub-DAO, which means there's some official, like,
It's some official, but if I understand correctly, nouns like empowers people to just go and do things and does some sort of funding from a little to a lot depending on the situation for all of the different sub DAOs. So, and I'm not sure, like Infinity Keys actually has a little nouns puzzle out in the Web3 Friends pack that we did like early on last year, and so, but backtracking, so nouns, like it has varying levels of direct association and funding for all of its stuff.
okay, cool. There's definitely something there then. It's not like, somebody just playing off of the value of the nouns brand or something. So that's good. It's like you have to research each and every project when you get involved, right? And that's one I saw it. I was like, oh, cool. They're active at ETH Denver. They're probably legit. Just curious and wanted to confirm.
Yeah, from what I understand, Little Nouns owns Nouns. So, like, I've been talking to Blooms because they're going to have, like, a yacht party in New York. And on his post, he was saying because the Little Nouns DAO owns, I think, 15 Nouns, they'll get 15 places at this yacht party. But he's, like, organizing or helping to organize it and also, doing media coverage there. So, like, I believe it's through their ownership of Nouns, which is what gives them, like, a presence in the Nouns DAO.
Why is it called nouns, by the way?
I'm not quite sure, actually.
No idea.
I think the whole idea, like you said, with nouns is kind of to empower other people to also take their branding and their kind of design language that they have for their, those glasses and everything, and take that and implement it for whatever use case that they think would be interesting. A lot of it's art related. I think there's like a food nouns sub DAO now. Like there's new ones getting spun up all the time. I think Lil Nouns has probably been around for a little longer than the others, but we were talking about Lil Nouns last night a little bit.
Yeah, their DAO is just different. Like I was talking with Blooms when we first met him in Denver, and because he saw the video setup that I had in the lodge, and he sat down with me and he's like, hey, I think it was Little Nouns or Nouns, one of the two. They're doing like a contest where for the top 4 videos, like basically onboarding videos or information videos about nouns or little nouns, the prizes, it was like for 4 videos, the top 4, the prize would be $200,000. So it'd be $50,000 for each of the top 4 videos. So I was like, holy crap, like they're putting up some real money over there.
ZombieShepherd also said something interesting there. Lil Nouns and Nouns DAO, they literally auction off like a noun every day. So they auction off one of their characters. It's auctioned off every day. So I don't think they use GBM or anything, that's what they do basically to raise funds.
They're just gonna like keep going through the dictionary until they cover like all the nouns. That's pretty
Gotta
cool.
get all the nouns.
That's a good idea.
Okay, is everybody on this parcel? I'm about to do a big drop.
Oh, let's do do it. I'm ready. My body is ready. My pocket is ready.
My
I need
Gotchi's
some money
almost
for
ready.
potions.
I'm gonna let it rain. I encourage others to let it rain also, and let's just have a massive snap worthy drop. Are we ready? I'm gonna let it go.
I see a lot of already dropping. Somebody's dropping the foot.
I see 100K. I need that K. How much did the potions be? What do you guys think? What's a fair price for a HP potion right now?
Actually, can I ask a question about the mechanics of it? Because I'm part of the Glitter and Alchemica task force. We had a meeting this past week, and I had thrown in the suggestion for friends, like the ability to burn friends for in-game stuff like potions. Is that something we can do, or is it because it's an off-chain metric it'd be like difficult?
Yeah, it's off chain right now. So also, I mean, friends. No one can generate them anymore. So I mean, I guess we could do. If they were on chain, we could, I guess, potentially use friends for that. But they are friends being on chain and potions currently being off chain doesn't really mix that well together. But back to the original question, what do you guys think would be a fair price for in Keck for a potion?
Well, before I say a price, I think we should, I mean, whatever price we set it at is going to affect the way the arena gameplay happens, in my opinion. If you make the potions really cheap, it'll be good for people who want to buy potions. It'll be good for the economy because you'll be using Alchemica for that. More people will be willing to do that. But at the same time, then you're going to get gotchis that do have higher HP, higher AP across the board, probably, just because they're buying these potions and using them. Whereas right now, maybe they're a little too expensive and maybe they don't want to use them in battle, or just don't want to spend the Alchemica. So maybe there's a middle ground somewhere where we're making them cheap enough that people will be incentivized to actually spend their Alchemica on it, but also not too expensive to the point where they're just not going to be used at all.
There's a really interesting model we're going to be exploring. It's kind of like a GBM auction, but not really. It's more like I forget the name of it. Let's Go Bankless has been researching it quite a bit. It's basically like a dynamic sale, almost like an ERC20 sale. So basically, it's an auction, kind of like a Dutch auction, where the price just continuously goes down and down and down and down and down every period of time until someone buys it. And then when they buy it, the price goes up a little bit. And like every purchase pushes the price up a little bit to the next one. So it's kind of like a bonding curve, and it's kind of like a Dutch auction in the same way. It's quite interesting. There was someone who was using that model. Forget, it was like one of these on-chain NFT games done by like I think it was Paradigm. They kind of came up with this model and were experimenting with it. So that kind of model would help solve this issue of pricing and like have more dynamic pricing.
We could also base it on the amount of, say, Keck or Alpha that you receive from a channeling. Because it is like the UBI, right? So if you get, say, 20 Alpha per day when you channel, depending on, obviously your kinship, maybe that's the cost. So we know that, like, it's there's definitely, you can get one a day, but if you want to, like, I prefer it to be cheaper because I would degen much harder. I would take the 200 Keck and buy 20 of them and then just spam use them and get them out of there. Because it's like, I guess the mental hurdle of I just spent $2 on one potion isn't there because it's only like 10 or 20 cents.
Yep. Another point raised by Time is a good point. Currently, there's no way to get the Alchemica. Oh, we got big drop. Get the Alchemica from your Gotchi pocket into your player wallet, where that's where you're actually spending the funds. And the way that's currently set up is you transfer those funds from your Gotchi pocket directly to your player wallet, and that's really just to accommodate the Gotchi lending market. But theoretically, we could turn that off, or we could enable transfers between the Gotchi pocket and the player wallet if it's a Gotchi that you own, because then you wouldn't really have to worry about this like split between the borrower and the lender. But currently, we haven't enabled that yet because there is that kind of Gotchi lending needs to be handled.
Would it be possible, say, to make the arena, the Alchemica that you pick up in the arena, off-chain, so it's going into that wallet, and then create like a safe zone in the arena that's like a vortex where you can't get beat up, but if you want to leave and transfer out, like to your regular wallet, that you can do that.
Yeah, I think we are working on a new map that's going to have a safe zone in it, a little bit of alpha.
Yes, I need that because I want to report on the happenings of the arena without being killed like instantaneously.
Yeah, seriously.
Also, I need to go ahead.
Both of the Alchemicas are off-chain. It's really just they're off-chain until they get withdrawn on-chain to your actual wallet. So theoretically, we could pretty easily support a transfer between the Gotchi pocket, where you pick up the Alchemica, to the player wallet, where you're actually spending it. It's just we don't really want to enable that for Gotchis that are being borrowed, because the owner of that Gotchi does expect to receive a cut of it when they transfer. So one way to handle that would basically be, when you withdraw it from your Gotchi pocket to the player wallet, part of it would go to the owner, part of it would go to the borrower, based on whatever split was set. There's a couple considerations, but I think that would be pretty helpful, right? You could pick up the Alchemica and basically be able to spend it without having to find the vortex, which kind of takes you out of the game a little bit. Yeah, so go ahead.
Sorry, I completely lost my point. I got a message from somebody from Moondao, and I'm trying to read it. Something about decentralized space exploration ecosystem. I'm I don't know if that's going to be a thing, but
decentralized space. I'll tell you one thing. I've been spending some time this week in the refi space, and decentralized science, regenerative finance. And it's a world my cow lives in, but I've been hanging out with the Nori guys, and they've been blowing my mind with just the carbon markets, and this whole on-chain carbon market that's forming is totally different from the realm we live in, which is gaming. But it's just cool to jump out of this realm every now and then and go explore some of the other amazing use cases that are being developed for on-chain markets. Mike-Calm does a thing every Friday, I think, just after our morning show. And so I invite Gotchi gang, if you guys are gardeners, I'm a gardener, I love growing things. And so, if you want to learn more about this carbon market that's forming on chain, it is interesting to hear some of these guys talk about this stuff, because they're coming from Web 2. They're coming from the traditional world into Web 3, and they're looking at us like geniuses. And I don't think that highly. I still think I have a lot left to learn in this space. But to see somebody come in from the traditional world and praise us as Gotchi gang for being so intelligent regarding DeFi and this whole new paradigm that many people aren't exposed to, it was just refreshing to be there in that room and kind of get that different perspective. I garden enough for carbon points. Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. It is interesting to hear about it. It's definitely. Am I going? I'm going fishbowl now.
Your head feels like a frisbee.
Oh no, Coder Dan too.
You sound fine to me. What about Still
My
amazing.
head
sound like a
feels
robot
like
too.
a frisbee. Twice the normal size.
Robo Dan.
I think it's because Zombie has his mic unmuted. Did that fix it? Yeah, that fixed it. It was Zombie.
Interesting.
You know, it's funny because Zombie's the one that keeps bringing up like the dystopian point of view on AI, and then he's the one going robot. Just saying.
Yeah, AI's already taken over. AI's been crazy, you guys. This last couple weeks, I think it made incredible advancements in that space.
We're embracing it at Pixelcraft for the record. Like,
Nice.
it's just AI all day, every day at Pixelcraft office. So.
Wow. Okay, so may I ask you guys, like, what are some of the big use cases for AI that you guys are seeing from your perspective as a game studio?
Sure. Well, we don't want to take away any of the magic, you know, but yeah.
Of course.
It is like such an enhancement for productivity and just like iterating and doing drafts and getting something started. So we've actually announced that basically everybody on Pixelcraft team needs to be using AI in some way and actually reporting on that going forward. And we're gonna have like a dedicated AI day where everybody uses AI together to whatever your role. Like it at this point, it's very obvious there's a role for pretty much a use case for AI in every single role in the company. So everybody is like tasked with at least finding and experimenting with a way to integrate it into their workflow. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's huge, and it's the right move for us to embrace this now and not later, and just kind of future-proof our workflow. So yeah, super excited about it. Dan, you may have some specific examples you'd be willing to share, but we're already using AI.
Yeah, it's really, like you said, it's really great for marketing certain, blog posts, tweet threads. So the tweet thread we mentioned earlier it was not 100% written by AI, but it basically digested our blog post and spit out quite a good tweet thread. And then we edited it and made it better. It wasn't really that great, honestly, to begin with, but it'll take some time. So it's very helpful for the threadors, actually. If you have some content. Yeah.
For writer's block, it's amazing because when you don't know where to start, when you're writing an amazing tweet like what you guys wrote out there, you don't know where to start sometimes. If you have all the information, it's all about like getting it in order or having it in a sequence that makes sense. And so AI will spit out a few different outputs, and then that gives you guys a great place to start. Like that's how I approach a lot of my writing. Is I'll use the AI as a co-pilot. I'll let it kind of ideate a little bit, and then I'll pick something out that I like, and then I'll go on and iterate it all on my own and make it my own thing. I love it for that use case. I'm really interested in the programming dApps, not dApps, but the programming AI apps that have been coming out, because I'm a very much like beginner amateur programmer. And my skill set hasn't grown very much, but just using some of these AI programs, it's like I'm now capable as a coder. You can, as long as you can speak the language of like code, of like object-oriented like programming, you can get it to build things, which is so awesome. That us at GMI, we've started a little program we're calling Gitgotchi. So like GitHub, we got Gitgotchi, and so that'll be our little. Yeah, that's our little invitation to anybody that's an amateur coder or even like a proficient coder. If you're interested in just hanging out and messing around with some AI coding applications, we're going to start exploring that on almost a daily basis. So, we invite everybody in here to bring their ideas, join Gitgotchi. Let's talk about ways that we can use AI to lower the barrier to programming for everybody that wants to learn this.
I mean, there's a ton of opportunity here where if you have like a kind of entry level or basic understanding of whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's design or coding or anything else, the AI is there to like take you from that basic entry level to something much, much higher. You know, how high you can go is how well you understand and can make the most of the AI as well. I feel like that's the new job, right? Is like AI whisperers are going to become like a full
Prompt engineer.
prompt
That's the new
engineer,
title.
whatever you want to call it. They're going to be like these people that just like get the most out of the AI, and that's definitely a real thing.
You know,
Yeah,
it's almost
totally.
like early pilots, like when people started flying planes, you had to be like the mechanic for your own plane. You had to know how everything worked, and you had to be fully proficient in all aspects to be able to fly this fly a plane. And then now we're at a point where you can have autopilot. There's a co-pilot there. It's very much autonomous, and you actually don't need to know how a plane works to fly one now. You just need to know how to operate one. And so, like you say, Golden Cross, there'll be many of these operators or whisperers that will know how to word prompts a certain way, speak language to the AI in a certain way to make it do exactly what they want. And so, yeah, it's really empowering. I think it really lowers the barrier to entry for a lot of skill sets.
Yeah, we're using it for a lot of iterating on like big picture things as well. Like when we're thinking about Gotchi chain go to market strategy, things like that. We're already leveraging AI to figure out, you know, compare and contrast different options in terms of everything from like consumer facing like slogans, things like that, to just yeah, actually like how we present it. So I don't want to go too much into it, but I think it's super powerful. And I mean, we all know that, but it's one thing to talk about it, and it's one thing to be like, as a company, everybody on the team is going to start integrating into their workflow, and that's why I'm so bullish on Pixelcraft. I think it's something that Dan has been adamant about, and we've all gotten behind. It's like we have to be very, very forward leaning in this, because if we don't, somebody else is going to do it, and it really does 100x your workflow. So when done right, and even if you don't get it perfect the first time, the fact that everybody on the team is integrating it and trying, we're all already way ahead of the average person. So uh, yeah, there's so much left on the table here that we need to pick it up and put it to use.
Yeah, and it's like everyone's journey towards it is different. We can't just like force everyone to start using AI for everything, because it's not always that correct. Sometimes it can actually spit out some pretty terrible answers, or it's not very helpful. And also, everyone just has different levels of like openness to new tech, right? It's so disruptive and it's so powerful that like it's totally normal for people to be a little bit anxious about it. I've seen all these people on the internet talk about like it can be kind of depressing to look at like how many people are feeling scared about this. But this is the way the way things are going. Adapt or get left behind. Really, it's pretty wild. So we're trying to be the ones that adapt.
Yep. Yeah, just encouraging people to like, hey, maybe it fits your workflow, maybe it doesn't, but let's spend every Tuesday getting together, sharing notes on how you tried to incorporate it, what worked, what didn't work, what was like really underwhelming, what was awesome. And I think a key point is on the input side. Like with the latest chat GPT, like you can, if you feed it like very specific information, you get far better results than if you were just to like, you know, ask it to do the same thing without those inputs. And so that's also something we're very lucky to have, is a lot of raw data that we're able to feed to it. And I feel like that so far has been where I've been most impressed. Is like, holy cow, it can really understand what you're feeding to it, and can give you some interesting content at the very least. So pretty bullish on Pixelcraft making use of it, pretty bullish on AI as this kind of new medium, this new standard. And yeah, all that said, what Coder Dan said about it being kind of intimidating and certainly a bit scary, that's fair game. That's totally part of the new paradigm. I'd encourage everybody in the DAO, like if you're not playing with it, you should be getting familiar, and like just it doesn't have to be like a high pressure thing. Like just enjoy experimenting with it, and I don't know, Dan, do you have any specific examples you'd share about like things we've fed to it, fed to the AI that have actually like led to better, more pronounced, more accurate kind of results?
Yeah, we were playing with all the Aavegotchi 2023 census responses that we got from everyone, just to see how it would analyze that data, and it did a really good job. It gave a great summary of what Aavegotchi is, like what kind of people like it, what kind of people like what things people were attracted to about it, and so that was like, I think Nigel looked at that. He was like, "Man, this would take like a branding agency like a month to do or something, some ridiculous time." And it was able to do that super quick. So that's a very like it definitely helps having that kind of data on hand, and it's really good at just summarizing that and analyzing it for you.
Yeah, that one was particularly interesting. So like everybody that did that, it's pretty cool to know you actually contributed to like one of probably the first blockchain gaming focused just raw data dumps into AI, where we're like, let's let AI sort this out and tell us what matters, and just dumped all that data and got all sorts of insights in a really short amount of time. It was pretty powerful.
Want to disrupt the call here, but we're just getting some news in here. Breaking news, guys. If you head over to Twitter, we're gonna see something over on Twitter. Something's going on in the Gotchi-verse.
Say word. I know with the breaking news bulletin. Appropriate.
Breaking news. Spacious owners are up in arms about what they described as an inedible obstruction in their backyard. Districts 29 and 30 reporting.
Uh-oh. We like to be able
All right.
to eat things.
On my way.
Who's got a
Everyone,
bounce gate?
head
Who's
over.
got a bounce gate? Let's see. District 29. Anyone got a parcel there?
I think we might have to
I
foot
got
soldier
one on
over.
20.
Hardcore's in 29. Do you want to set up a bounce gate, sir?
Mafia Town. Ooh.
Right in Mafia Town.
Wow, this thing is getting brave. Heading into Mafia Town.
Is Gotchi Mafia hosting any bounce gates, or we're just going to have to wing it?
Well, everyone at the Spacious parcel, the GMI Spacious, if you head over, thanks Golden Cross for posting the map there. If you head over to the right and north, 29 is just kind of around the corner there, 3 districts
Nice.
over. So we
3
can probably
districts. All right.
get over there pretty quickly. So I'm just gonna foot soldier it over, to be honest. Let me go.
I can see a couple of Gotchis here at the GMI parcel, just like moseying. We're all good. Gonna start moving here. Everybody's
Yeah.
going west. Or,
Let's,
sorry, east.
Let's migrate.
I think I'm the last one.
Heading over. I'm gonna run out of AP.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna lose my AP here.
Need that AP potion, man.
What's your Gotchi's max AP? I'm curious. I'm at 219.5.
I'm 268.
Damn.
Nice.
268 AP. I'm like 4,368.
No way. AP
No,
or
sorry,
HP?
no, I'm missing a decimal point there. 430,
Oh,
448. So,
That's still
nice.
very
That's pretty good.
extremely high. You can probably sprint all the way there with something like that.
yeah, totally. I'm just sprinting the whole way.
I'm
By the way,
skipping.
a little bit of alpha for, I don't know if it's probably not going to be this week. I'm not totally sure, but I know that the team is planning to implement some changes for the wearables they're actually supposed to cost different amounts of AP based on how powerful they are, which that is currently not implemented in the arena. So that's why I'm able to like swing my Black Portal Mage Axe like a million times, and it doesn't cost anymore. But there's actually there are supposed to be costs for that. Like the more powerful weapons are going to cost more AP. So I just want to let everyone know that that is a change that is coming soon. Which is, it's not really a change. It's just is what it was originally supposed to be, but was
Makes
not
sense.
fully implemented yet. So we'll try that and see how it feels. This kind of NFT arena it's very tricky with the balancing, but we're giving it our best shot. And any feedback is always appreciated.
Well, so far so good. I've had a couple gaming sessions in the verse lately. Finally, been able to spend some time in there, and I really had a good time the other night, just hanging out with some friends and going out and having a couple duels. It was actually I enjoyed it. It wasn't frustrating for me. It was really enjoyable.
Cool. Or was it was just you and another gotchi?
There's probably about 3 or 4 of us in there, but it didn't feel too busy because I find with the arena when it gets super packed, it can be a little bit tough to have those strategic kind of battles, those duels. But
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to like smaller arenas as well eventually when they get released.
Yep. Those are coming. The you'll be able to spin up your own arena.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So would you say like less people on the same map? It was just a kind of, you could strategize a bit, you could hide behind something, you could kind of think ahead. Is that kind of what you're saying? And it was therefore more enjoyable than, I don't know, a much more crowded arena on the same map.
Or like doing like a 3-on-3 or 2 versus 2. Those were we were able to actually arrange that amongst ourselves. Whereas like when the arena is really busy, you get a guy coming out of nowhere and just joining in fights. So to have those like pre-arranged 2-on-2s, 3 versus 3, I'm looking forward to those.
Yeah, basically, was you were able to do team mode by gentleman's agreement without really having it set up that way. That's cool.
Cowboy duels essentially.
Nice. That's cool. All right. Has anybody found this obstruction? I'm like getting close to the area, but I'm huffing it on foot here.
Yeah, I'm almost there also.
There's like me and one other dude on this journey here. That got you much faster than mine, though. Just left me in the dust.
I think movement speed is active right now. Does anyone feel faster?
Oh, really? Is there a way to like see my speed score, so to speak?
Yeah, I don't see it in the pop-up yet. I just see the armor.
I'm looking at
it. Yeah, maybe it's not live yet.
If it is, it's I thought I was fast till that guy showed up, and then he was just like zooming. My AP is super low though. I had to like lay off for a bit.
When Gotchi races.
Seriously. Well, this comes to Gotchi chain and the fact that, again, just gentle reminder, we want everybody to be building on Gotchi chain. So I think in terms of different styles of games and different genres, this is like so much easier to reach out to other game studios and developers and say, hey, look, like it's not just you're building Aavegotchi, but there's this whole chain waiting for you to deploy your game on. It's a perspective shift that is really significant and just makes our job way easier than saying, oh, just like deploy an Aavegotchi game with us, work with us, and deploy a game on Polygon. It's like, no, there's this whole area carved out for Gotchi things on Gotchi chain, and we want you to be a part of it. The pitch is much, much stronger. So, yeah, just look forward to more announcements on that front. And if the DAO has, specific apps, experiences, or games to fund and develop, I think that should be encouraged. So it's going well.
Oh, totally. I think Gotchi Chain's going to be huge. I mean, it's we talk about like a virtual like EVM, but Gotchi Chain's going to be like the virtual console. It's like a virtual Aavegotchi console.
Yep. Yes, I like to view it as a like a video game console launching. I think that's a good way to do it. I'm in District 10. I am still.
So if you're in 10, you're very close. I think you just need to move over 1, and then you'll be there.
Yeah, very close. Okay, I just crossed the border. I'm now in District 29. I believe the news said 29 and 30, right? So I'm going to go south a bit.
Aavegotchi found it. There it is.
Okay.
Aavegotchi.
The log is
back.
We should give something to Tamagotchi. Whoever finds it first, like, gotta be something at stake here.
Yeah, these Gotchis. I think I'm gonna trust these Gotchis to know where they're going, and follow these guys. I'm following you guys, so we'll do that.
Give that man a cozy robe.
I don't know about. There's only one robe I know of, and the floor price on that is pretty cozy. There is like Alchemica everywhere I go, though. Like,
yeah, I can.
Some super chats. What's going on?
I'm getting like, yeah, I feel like I'm like running, and then I'll get distracted and want to pick it up.
It's a real distraction.
I keep pulling over to pick up Alchemica. I mean, shouldn't be complaining, right? But
big chunks of kek, I can't ignore that. That's what I have to.
This kek is in my way. Can I just say I love the fact that, as far as I know, of all the like Web3 games, this is the only one where you get to play with your crypto. You're literally like tossing around ERC20 tokens or making a pit stop to pick some up. I'm not aware of any other games doing that, and I think it's crazy. I think it's great.
Yeah, because I can't think of any others that I've played.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I love the token exchange. The super chats are big for me. Doing these drop parties is so fun. Just like dropping Alchemic everywhere.
Esmeralda, I see you. Hey, friend.
Okay, I can't get distracted. I've come way off the trail now. I don't even know. I've strayed far off the path now because I've been following the Alchemica trail.
I think I went too far south.
Yeah. All right.
Is Tommy still the only one?
No, I got there, and then I walked away. I tried to find a vortex real quick, and then I'll go back.
Is it near any of the main roads, or like, give me a hint here? How I'm on a road right now, a big main road.
I was going on the main roads. Like when he dropped the coordinates, I was actually kind of close, so I just had to keep going. But it's
where did he drop them? Where are they?
They're a little further up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I just got to find a vortex because I'm carrying a lot of alchemica here.
Encumbered.
There it goes. Yeah.
I just keep making stops to pick up Alchemica.
Like that monkey brain is just like, nope, I'm not gonna let you concentrate. You must pick this up. Oh man, Tommy Gotchi's dropping it. I can't
Oh
find it.
no. Oh, I found somebody else. And we're gonna figure this out together.
Has anyone got a bounce gate set up?
Yeah, Hot
I found
Curly Fry
it.
has a parcel that's nearby, so that might be might be a good, like when you pass Hot Curly Fry's parcel, you'll know. Oh man.
We're gonna make it rain if someone can get a bounce gate set up. I'm ready. I'm ready to teleport.
Brahim say he set up a 29 bounce gate. I don't know if Brahmin is really close and how Curly Fry is working on it.
We
Is
got
it
Raffle
literally
stuff,
on the board?
Mafia Town Gallery D20. I see 3 of these. Raffle stuff looks pretty cool. Nice image.
I must be so close. I feel like I'm just circling. All I'm gonna say is District 29 is underdeveloped. They need to get on their basics here. They got a lot of
Good town.
empty humble parcels here. Just saying. Does Tamagotchi have any hints for us?
Nice, I found it. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I just teleported to it.
That's not. That
Hungry
means not.
eyes. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Can you give us any hints? Is it in District 29 or 30, where you don't even know? You just
So I
teleport.
see a vortex to the southwest. It's like one gotchi in height away.
Hmm.
There's like a vortex there, and then go northeast. Oh my god, so much alchemica. Let's see who's got a parcel there. There's like no developed parcels around this area.
It's
So
a
owners
ghost
are
town.
slacking.
Yeah, that's how I felt. But I think I went too far south. I hit the southern. I can't go any further. So I've definitely overdone it.
Someone threw up some coordinates in the chat there. That's what I'm trying to go off of here. Let's see if they get
Oh,
me close.
This is alpha boost area. That's why there's not as many parcels at the moment.
Okay, I
That's what someone
found
said.
it.
Nice.
So position is I guess in thousands. 529,024. That's the first metric, and then 281,408. So that's like longitude, latitude, I guess, in the
Hmm.
Gotchiverse.
We need to get these. We're way overdue to get these numbers on the UI somewhere. I think we have a ticket for that exact thing. Just need to get it somewhere.
we need to. If there's any more of these weird like community complaints of inedible things in the backyard, we're gonna need a way to like sort it out faster.
Want to buy some acorns? Let's see what it says. Has anyone actually read it? Any idea
We
what's
need a
going on?
screenshot. Tommy, you want to give a screenshot of the full discovery?
I'm gonna walk away and come back. Let it do its little animation there.
Well, I'm back in District 29. Is that a good thing, or am I overshooting it again?
Want to buy some acorns? Yeah, it is. It is in District 29. Yeah, it's still in 29.
Okay, I was way too far south then. Now I'm getting closer.
It says, "Hungry eyes lusting for your city. Countless long legs shall break down your door." Ah, dang it! It went away. I was just into. I'll try this again here. Let's cue it up.
Count long legs.
Oh, Choina, perfect. You got this week's and last week, so I'll just read it here. Hungry eyes lusting for your city. Countless long legs shall break down your door, while drooling mouths consume evermore. Know that your efforts shall be in vain. Then it just ends. Know that your efforts shall be in vain.
Damn.
That's it. No hope.
That's
Right.
tough luck.
What was the? Anyone have the first one?
Yeah, last week's.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah, last week's. So mark well the words of the ancient tree. I see what was, and two, what might be. I helped adepts many moons ago. If you're wise, you shall heed what I know. I spoke once of great battles you'd face. That was last week.
So that sounds like Tree of Fud saying, "Hey, I know everything." Something to that effect.
I know you guys are going to get wrecked. Get ready to get wrecked.
There's some symbols at the bottom too.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Something to decipher there. Something to decipher there.
Oh my god, I haven't found it, but I am finding amazing NFT display cases. I've got the whole Stellar Hobbs like cacti story here. So
Oh,
just
that
shout.
one's amazing.
God damn, those are good. It's like, yeah, we got all four of them together here. Sorry to derail, but this is a great parcel.
Does someone have a sushi knife? Any of the gotchis have a sushi knife? Maybe we can poke this thing, see what it does. Let's cut this out. Let's just keep, yeah, let's just remove this root completely.
Tell me everything.
What are people saying in the chat? What do you guys think this is? Face, tell him to throw up acorns for auction. Will bid.
I'm
Yeah,
just
does
gonna
anybody have an idea of what these symbols could be on the bottom?
I'm finally back in the chat here because I just showed the Stellar Hobbs Cacti Journey fake gotchis. If you haven't seen these, you need to go to fakegotchis.com and just type Cacti Journey or Stellar Hobbs. So good. Yeah, I'm opening it now. So hungry eyes lusting for your city. Lusting for your city. Countless long legs shall break down your door, while drooling mouths consume evermore. Know that your efforts shall be in vain. And So there's some crazy symbols, huh? Like kind of
Mm-hmm.
faded out there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Looks like some letters are scratched out.
And the bright green, there's a bright green like symbol in the lower left corner that's glowing very obviously. I would say it looks kind of like, what is it? The 1, 2, 3, maybe the fourth, but definitely the sixth grayed out symbol. Wouldn't you say? They kind of line up pretty nice. So you may. I'm wondering if we're collecting something here. I don't know, but that green one plays pretty well.
Hmm.
And there's a number 1.
There's a 1 there. Maybe the 1 signifies the first great battle that's about to happen. We're unsuspecting.
It definitely seems. I mean, it's got to be liquidators. Countless long legs. Those bastards.
Yeah, I think this is a warning that the liquidators are coming, so we should prepare soon. And maybe they'll be showing up somewhere, either outside the verse or, showing up in here somewhere.
And Lagan says the first word has a double A. Okay, I gotta go back and look again.
How crazy would it be if the gotchis were actually preparing for the liquidators by making their own liquidators?
Oh, dang.
That just sounds crazy, Coder Dan. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh, light piglet. Got you guys dropping the alpha here. Euler hacker just sent the money back. Nice.
What?
That's pretty. They must have found out who he is.
Whoa. That was a huge hack.
Yeah.
He sent it
200
all
million.
back.
51,000 ETH.
Oh my goodness. How does that happen?
Yeah, is that
Guess it
because he got
didn't-
found out, or is that more of just like, hey, I found your exploit, some sort of a white hat thing?
No, I'm pretty sure people thought it was like North Korea was the hacker, but apparently it's
Oh.
not because they don't return any money.
Wouldn't have sent it back.
No.
Wow.
He sent funds to North Korea to distract them.
Wow.
Good for them.
Yeah, that's good to see. I don't understand it, but that's good to see.
Anyone got a thread to break down all this? Threaders must be active.
They're on it.
Direct C5 says there might be a break between what we found today and the first part of the poem we found a couple weeks ago.
Oh, look at that. There's some gaps to fill there.
I may tell that might not be off at all.
Anyone up for a couple rounds in the arena?
Let's do it. We earned all this
I got some
Alchemica.
Alchemica to drop. Yeah, I haven't gone to a vortex.
Yeah, neither do I. Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to drop some Alchemica. Oh, you got a massive.
already.
Someone just dropped a massive amount. Here.
I'm at the
Nice.
center of the arena waiting.
Oh God.
Thanks, Freddie. right.
Holy dude, you guys need to be at this route right now. It's going nuts.
Oh man, I already left. Ah,
You got to come back. There's a ton, like an insane amount here. It's
all right.
almost too much for everybody here already. So
All right, I'll get some of them and bring it into the arena with me. Golden Cross, I love. That's a great meme. Making a trade in front of the great leader.
It's so good. And like everybody else behind him, all the deputies with the notepads out. It's too much. Uh,
All right, my axe wants some spirit force.
Okay, I'm heading to this arena here. My body's ready.
Yeah, there's whoever was in here must have died and dropped.
I think that was
No
me.
one-
I forgot. I entered it and then I just left immediately. I think it just dropped everything. I screwed
Yeah, I'm
up.
standing right next to you, trying to kill you, but oh, you're gone. All right, yeah, I'm just
Oh,
picking up all the
yeah, I
stuff
left
you got.
already. It still showed that I was in there.
Well, you were there for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, respawning, and then you left. I'm getting all that alchemica. Who is that? Somebody's trying to kill me. Just let me pick up this keg. All right.
How's the controller version now?
My
it easy?
attacks still don't work.
No, all right. Just
Yeah, for some reason it brings up the console when I hit the button that I have delegated for Q and R.
Merkle Tree has some interesting insights here analyzing the description. I'm just going to read it out here. So Merkle Tree says, this riddle describes a natural event that can cause destruction and consume resources in a city. The answer is a locust swarm. So hungry eyes listing for your city refers to the locust searching for a new area to consume resources. Countless long legs shall break down your door represents the large number of locusts that can invade and overwhelm the city. So I think this is an analogy from his perspective. While drooling mouths consume evermore, illustrates the insatiable appetite of locusts, which can strip vegetation and crops in their path. And then we know your efforts will be in vain is a wordplay on in vain, meaning futile, suggesting that attempts to stop the swarm may be unsuccessful. So we need to get ready for a swarm, in his opinion. There is going to be a locust-like swarm of liquidators approaching the citadel.
That's about right.
To strip it from its alchemica. A swarm with 2 A's, exactly.
Damn. So where are you getting this from? Sorry, I missed the beginning. This is crazy though.
I'm reading in the chat. So Merkle Tree posted his kind of an analysis of the poem there. It's just a couple posts up from a couple entries up from where you posted.
Oh no, Future! I just took you out.
Yeah, I had 150 alchemica that I collected after you died.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw you drop that potion right before I could kill you.
I had to use it.
Yeah.
I was like, that was my 100 keck potion. Worth it.
how many projects out there where you can fight your founder's NFT?
This is fun. We're also we're working on a version of the controls that are gonna. I've seen you guys talking about like people getting hand cramps and stuff. So we're working on a version that's going to use the mouse as well for the controls, and the attacking will be. Oh fuck! Don't die! The attacking will be with the keyboard. So we're gonna try it out and see how it works. Hopefully, it'll be a little easier on your guys' hand. We don't want people getting arthritis from playing this game. Oh man, who is Essa baby? You wrecked me. That was like that was a really hard battle.
I just got by hardcore mother.
Trying to look for this portal here, trying to dump my alchemica load.
Bring it in.
I don't know, man. Do I want to bring it in?
We were talking about the Great Reset. That's what will happen in the arena. Little redistribution of wealth.
How much Alchemica do I have? Where can you check now where where's your Gotchi pocket now to check how much Alchemica I have in there? Is that managed tokens? No, that's not managed tokens. Yeah, is there a way I can see like how much Alchemica is in my Gotchi's pocket right now that I picked up?
It's in the bottom left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. All right.
Yeah, there's like 2 Alchemicas right now. The top is your player wallet, and the bottom left is your Gotchi pocket, and that's where the potion is. So if you die, and you have a potion in your Gotchi pocket, you're gonna drop 1 potion. I think people can pick them up too. Oh yeah, just took out 2 people. Come on, go, go, go! Oh, don't die. Have you guys who do you think is like the most powerful Gotchi right now in the arena?
I know hardcore has some pretty well built out ones. Don't know if they're the most powerful, but they're definitely pretty strong. Addison for sure. Addison's figured his thing out there, and he has a Portal Mage Gotchi that does really well. There's definitely like some notable Gotchis already in the arena where you're like, ooh, gotta stay away from that guy.
I hope to get on that list. I'm really bad at the charging, like the rush attack. I can't really do a good job with that.
Breaking through the walls with the charge attack's really cool. That's something I discovered last night. Where if you charge attack the wall, I guess it's using your ethereality, and you're able to actually move through walls that way. Or maybe it's it's meant to be that way, right?
I think so.
Okay. I don't know if that was some sort of a bug, but if you walk right up to a wall and you charge it, you'll bust through the wall.
Yeah, I just tried, it didn't work, so maybe it is a bug.
I'm giving up the alpha now, I guess.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a good one. These hazards really hurt when you walk into them. Come here, Captain Crunch. Let's do this. Let's tango.
Addison has killed me like 5 times in a row now.
Who is Essa baby?
For real, Addison keeps getting
It's
me.
like a truck.
Damn, your axe is way too powerful. Just smash me.
Just one hit.
Yeah, I gotta change. I'm holding coconut water and martini, so I don't think these are the weapons I need in my life right now.
Captain Crunch, why can't I kill you? I keep missing, I think.
Okay, Lord Hills, let's do this.
All right, that's enough of that.
Don't run. Oh, he killed me.
I just dropped a whole bunch of Alchemica.
It's like evasion must be super high. I'm hitting you a bunch, and it's just not going through.
Kula Longus, we're just trying to figure our thing out, man. We're still, I'm still fine tuning my gotchis. I haven't really got to a point where I got like some really OP setup. but just spending some time in the arena, getting a feel for things.
You can go.
Oh, somebody just got sliced open.
Well, I think Cutter Dan
Yeah.
just dropped a whole bunch of
Oh,
stuff.
that's a okay. Yeah, this is way too much. This is way too much gold for Gachi. Ah, no, Cutter dead. I got my weak Gachi too. This is just my
Hefe.
namesake.
Hills is
Namesake
too
Gachi.
concerned with killing me versus all the Alchemica that's around. Leave me alone.
He lures you in with the Alchemica and then
Yeah.
gets it back.
Yeah, that's my strat. I keep accidentally running into the hazard though. The thing hurts. It hits like a truck. That's the point. Fort Hills. I feel like almost like if you go and you play an RPG and you're like a level 60 mage and you run into like the newbies area. That's what this act kind of feels like right now. But there's some other really powerful gotchis in here too.
Here goes Addison, come to kill
And
me.
they're way more skilled than me.
Dropped 125 Alchemica. Enjoy.
Has anyone aped into like really high tier weapons and stuff in the last couple of weeks, just knowing that they need to make their gachis better? Has anyone done that? Anyone made some big purchases to get better in the arena lately? Crafted something in the forge, maybe?
I thought about crafting in the forge, but I also want to just wait until this last round of rarity farming before I make any like changes.
True.
Yeah, get that stimmy and then maybe reapply it. But then also, I've been thinking more about farming. Like I've been working on my setup more. So
We were
it's like
talking about that last night. It's a good time to build up your farms, in my opinion. Non-investment
yeah,
advice.
FOMO's
but-
cheap, so makes
Yeah.
sense. Also, and we'll probably talk about it tomorrow. I don't know if it's actually on the agenda, but you know, the Glitter and Alchemica Task Force, we had our first meeting this week, and a lot of good ideas. There is a forum discussion currently. Soju, don't kill me. You're supposed to be friendly. Oh, damn. Yeah. So just we'll probably briefly speak about it tomorrow. But we have some great ideas coming from this like strong team of like great thinkers, and hopefully we're able to come up with some stuff that helps to balance out emissions and our economy in general.
Yeah, right
Cool.
on.
Any quick preview?
Well, the first big one that you guys can all check out right now, the forum post made by Al talking about the kinship burn, adding a kinship burn for channeling, -2 kinship burn for your channeling daily. And then we've talked about some glitter sinks. The glitter sink stuff, though, is a little bit more abstract because it does depend somewhat on, I'm thinking not glitter sinks, but specifically like guild wearables, lodges, that kind of stuff. That'll be more dependent on like what PC can do. So right now, the kinship burn is the big one that's out there, but we'll do more. We've actually had a meeting and cut up some videos so soon so that we can keep everybody in the loop. But definitely go to the forum post and read up on the kinship burn aspect of it.
Cool. I was thinking about kinship the other day and like how we could use it in the arena. Want to float this idea by you guys. Like there's a lot of cool games where like the more when you take damage, it kind of like powers up some sort of like meter, and then that's like your special move meter kind of. So I was thinking maybe it could be interesting if we had like kinship could be like a kind of meter, and the higher your kinship, the faster that meter would like fill up when you got hit. It's killing me.
It's like a charge bonus.
Yeah, so like you could still get the meter, it would still fill up even if you had like lower kinship, but maybe it would fill up a little bit faster like as you get higher kinship. So like if you take a lot of damage, you'll get like a power attack that you could like explode and use. That'd be kind of interesting. Because we don't want to give like it's hard to give like kinship a value because it goes up and up and up and up and all the time. But we do want to have some sort of utility for kinship in the game, like in the arena part. It could get like, yeah, it could be as you get hit, or it could be when you hit someone else. But the idea is basically, yes, the kinship would kind of give you sort of a power up, a power move that once it's filled up, you could use that move. And
Muscle bench.
how fast
back,
that
soldier.
meter fills up would be dependent on your kinship. You guys think that sounds fun?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it'd make things more interesting, especially with the power attack, like you were saying. Ultimate move. Yeah, like Time's saying.
Trying to get Soju, but he's just running.
I think it would be a good utility to add for low BRS but high kinship gotchis. There's some really great low BRS gotchis but have high kinship, and that might give them that little advantage. It's like you get one shot, to make your power move.
Yeah,
it could make a difference too.
Yeah, it adds a little bit more of a strategy into it. Because people were asking, like, well, if kinship gets this burn to it, it's an interesting choice between spending it for rarity farming and spending it for the channeling. But there were some questions like, well, are there going to be any more use cases for kinship in the game? So I think it's good to start thinking of some potential use cases for it. And since we're very focused on the arena right now, it would make sense to introduce something related to combat.
How are you guys thinking about XP in relation to combat? Do you think XP is going to play a role? I know there's some early conversation before the arena that XP might contribute to like additional points you could allocate to certain skill sets.
Yeah, we're gonna implement that. It's on the list. Just haven't gotten to it yet.
Very cool.
Folks, I just want to quickly mention before the end of the session that there is an Infinity Keys Aavegotchi pack dropping this coming week. There is 3,000 ghosts to be dispersed among participants. There is a spooky pack that is available now that you can find on the site if you click the play button. Very excited.
I highly recommend people check Infinity Keys out, man. You guys have like some really good puzzles put together, and I think this is only beginning for Infinity Keys Gotchi packs. I think the quest to collect all the keys is going to become real at some point. People are going to realize.
The Triple G will require every key and every treasure being collected. I will mention that.
Oh man, there you go.
What is the Triple G?
I'd say collect the keys first and you'll find out.
Otherwise, big shout out to Awkward. I don't know if he's in here, but he had a big brain idea that I had to adopt immediately. But there's a series of his fake gotchis that if you are holding, you can channel on his altars. I immediately adopted this idea, and I must give him credit. So holders of the Necronites also can channel on one of my altars. And I would like to welcome Candy Kahi. He is here, or Candy Kahi. He's in the audience for the first time. Warm Gotchi Gang, welcome. He is the artist of the fake. He's a graphic artist and designer who's breaking into Web3 and like a friendly non-gotchi avatar in here that I was just onboarding as I was jumping in and out of this call. I'm onboarding him into more of the gotchi verse and for deeper lore. So love you all. There's treasure everywhere.
Yeah, man. Big hug.
Welcome aboard. Also, I forgot to mention completely. Orium Network has figured out and implemented voting power into our Orium safes. So if you have an Orium safe and your gotchis are in there, you can now through on Snapshot through our platform and get the XP for your gotchis. So that was a thing that we were trying to implement quickly, and it's now available. So if you have excess gotchis, hit me up because I have now scholarship. I'm running a couple of level 9s, and we can set up a thing where you can channel all my level 9s.
Dope. Did we
What
found
is
out
this thing
today?
that Thrax just posted? It's like a song. It's a gotchi song.
Ghost, I love it. You're such a friendly
It's
ghost.
a freestyle.
I love it.
Right. Or it's just a straight verse.
Are you talking about Gotchi on My Mind?
Nice.
Or is this a different one?
The thing he just posted.
Oh, okay, I see. That's the clip.
Gotchi on my mind. Nice.
Oh, Gotchi on My Mind is just, we were listening to that last night. It's incredible.
Oh, this one's called Friendly Ghost. How many of these are there? He doesn't know what gotchi is. On my mind is. That sounds cool though. Gonna be 12. Nice. Oh, album. Cool, friends. So I'm gonna head out here. Awesome hangout as always. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow at the DAO call. Lots to go over.
Have a good night, sir.
Peace. Jim.
Later.
Jim.
See you tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. See you later. Am I still a robot?
Yes.
Yes.
Zombie robot. Well, I think Zephi is about to drop something in the chat, so it's hilarious that I'm trying to say this and I sound like a robot. But I guess I'll try anyway. So we prepared a little form. We just want to get some feedback about the community call and podcasts and Aavegotchi content in general, because that's what I do both here and at Bankless DAO. So feedback is always good. Appreciate anybody who, fills that out for us. I wish I could hear what y'all are hearing. This is great.
If you go over to my stream and go back a little, you'll be able to hear it. Yeah, but I guess I'm going to sign off too, friends. Tomorrow we will speak more during the DAO meeting. Everybody have a good night.
Oh, yeah. See you tomorrow during the DAO call, everybody.
Yeah, I'll be there. See you then.
All right. Later, everybody. Peace.